Welcome everybody to the XoneBros, your positive gaming and Xbox community.
Yay.
Yay, that was very enthusiastic. Yeah. What we learned in the last 2 weeks is that every large creator and journalist is completely out of touch with regular gamers. So make sure you subscribe to us and follow us over here on YouTube and to our podcast so that you can make us a big creator so that we can also become out of touch with the average everyday creator. Help us. Help us become, that should be a t-shirt. Help us be out of touch. Lots of stuff again surrounding Xbox Game Pass. Is it not? Is it a thing? Is it successful? Is it not successful? If you've been listening to us for the last 2 years, you might be less confused than the rest of the world because it's not like Microsoft has hid anything. It's not like it's rocket science out there as to the strategy going forward. And it's a strategy that I think for the most part we all think is the correct strategy. Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong, boys. But lo and behold, what happened is some people came out and said, Xbox, it's losing money.
Some developers.
And then some other people came out, and then some of those, some journalists came out and said, yep, they lied to us. And then Microsoft said, no, you're wrong. And then they came out and corrected, oh, they're actually making money. And then a report came out from Circana saying not only is Xbox making money, but the entire subscription industry is on the up.
Gaming
subscription industry.
Yeah.
And it's like, you guys, duh. Like, I don't understand why this is so confusing and why we keep having the same argument and debate pop up on social media. And I'll tell you why. It's because the journalists that you think represent you as a gamer and the big creators don't actually represent you. They circle jerk each other in, hey, we have a lot of subscribers. We don't need to be gamers anymore. Instead, we will listen to each other.
Yeah, because it was all doom and gloom last week. Now everybody's like, oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot. Hey, this subscription thing.
It's like, yeah, it's like, well, it's a good deal. It's good for customers. And then today, or was it yesterday, everybody's like, oh, hey, Fallout Remastered, maybe? Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Fallout Remastered is... Xbox is remastering Fallout, but I thought that...
Oh, wait. Oh, Helldivers next month?
Closing.
Helldivers next month? Hey.
Oh, subscription gaming is up?
Hey.
Oh, wait, I know. It's up because... As I look around, pricing on everything's increasing, so that makes sense why it's up. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Yes, that we could have told you that 4 years ago when it all started. That's exactly what we've been saying this entire time.
Tony Hawk tomorrow? Hey.
Tony Hawk, baby. Tony Hawk is coming. Anyways, it is an exciting time to be a gamer. I have jumped back. Oh, Sea of Thieves had a big update. Should we talk about that first?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had their community direct. To make a long story short, pretty cool stuff. So basically, they talked about they're reevaluating how they do stuff. You know, all blah blah blah, right? You know, but they're looking into bringing. I think it's a field of view options, which is always nice. You know, field of view slider, right? Yep. And the big one, which let's talk about this, is in 2026. Custom servers, paid custom servers. In my mind,
here comes Sea of Thieves role playing.
Yeah, in my mind, Sea of Thieves. Just like Grand Theft Auto.
Pirate Life role playing. Here we go, baby.
So in my mind, I'm thinking like Minecraft. You know what I mean?
Sure.
How you pay, let's say, $10 a month to have your own custom server, invite your friends, invite your community. I don't know any specific details on it, but they're working on it. So very, very cool.
Yeah, is that now? They go into
early custom servers coming early, paid custom servers coming early in 2026.
And did they detail at all of what those custom servers will enable you to do? What you can do with those? Anything like that? Any?
I don't know.
No. Okay. Well, but it's coming. It's exciting. It means that you'll be able to do something. There will be options in there that you'll be able to set for yourself for some reason. I wonder if like total player count, because it would be cool if you could say, I want 200 people in this server.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't actually watch the direct. I just read the Spark notes afterwards.
Well, that's so funny. I was looking for footage. It was 50 plus minutes of just them talking. And I honestly did not want to put that on here, so I just grabbed game
so
footage.
see-
I'll look
what I
up
mean?
custom servers.
If we were a big $1 million circle jerking media company, I wouldn't have said that. But we're all about honesty here.
Yeah. So we admit when
We admit, like,
when
hey,
we cheat.
all I saw was that there's
the clip
custom
notes.
servers. Yeah, all I saw is custom servers are coming, and I was like, dude, 2 thumbs up for me. That's
Two
great.
thumbs
That's
up.
all I need to
I
know.
don't need
Yeah.
details.
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
I just
Early
need that
2026,
headline,
yeah.
baby, to get me excited.
Field of view slider and custom servers 2026.
Real quick, we do have a super chat. I want to shout out Starkey Love, who dropped $5. Huge shout out to Starkey Love, and thank you very much. The gaming media, he says, is
Starkey.
Starkey. Sorry, did I say? What did I say?
Sharky.
Sharky.
It doesn't matter.
My eyesight.
maybe
is-
we appreciate it.
Yeah, the gaming media, he says, is biased towards PlayStation and against Xbox. Is not even subtle anymore. Any opportunity to spread FUD, they openly embrace. It does seem like that. Definitely. Thank you very much, Starkey Love, for your support. If you'd like to support us, come and become a member on our YouTube channel. YouTube.com/XoneBros.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are excited for these custom servers.
Yeah.
So, because it'll be a good time. I mean, look what we've done in the Minecraft custom servers just from our community, especially when we were dupe glitching.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what people
We
can
had-
accomplish.
The community lockers were full of diamond gear.
What was it? Is it like the sea lanterns? There's only like X amount, but we had like thousands.
The good old days of
Yeah, man.
duplication.
Hopefully, something like that in Sea of Thieves custom servers happens.
They're always patching, but the community always figures
they're
out
always
a way.
finding it. It's actually like a fun little game, you know.
Yeah,
It is. It's a game in itself. How to cheese the game. It's a game. in
How
and
do
of
we
itself.
dupe diamonds in Minecraft?
yeah.
Hey, speaking of Minecraft, I know it's been a while, but have you guys logged in and seen the new update? It actually looks really nice. The remember like 20 years ago when they're like, we're gonna come out with a 4K,
4K,
update, yeah, and then they like
ray
abandoned
tracing.
that.
No.
Yeah, so and then they like never came out with that. So they came out
Now they just
finally
did a
with like
graphical update.
yeah, like an update. So it all still looks and feels like Minecraft, but the lighting and shadows look really good, and the water looks really nice too. So it's just throw that in there real quick.
Yeah.
So they're changing up their seasons, Sea of Thieves, starting with season
I
17.
just turned off the footage. I'm going to put the footage back on.
Sorry. Starting with season 17.
We had a whole discussion without that. And then, okay, I'll put it back on.
Starting with season 17, each 3-month-long season will follow a fixed pattern. Month 1 will focus on reinvigorating the sandbox and stirring the pot around a theme of set motivations. So basically, translation, getting players back into your game.
Yeah,
like getting them
new
excited for the season.
items, new things to do. Right?
Month 2 will bring, quote, expanded approach to live events. Interesting. So probably
We're losing players.
like
Don't need to work as hard.
A temporary feature, like gameplay mode or something.
Yeah.
While month 3 will introduce some kind of community call to action. Helldivers.
No one's playing anymore. We'll focus on
Helldivers-esque.
next season. is
Try-
what that's-
No, translation. Only our hardcore players are left. We
Yeah,
need
yeah.
something for them to do.
yeah, while we work on the next season.
That's the archetype of every season. New season, casual player. Everyone jumps in to check it out. Month 2, casual players are starting to follow us. How do we keep them on as long as possible? Month 3, it's only our hardcore players left. We need something.
We need something
to
for
do.
them.
Someone come up with a new idea for next season.
Seems like a really good meeting.
I'm just trying to find where.
Well,
it talks
what I did see as well though is they're gonna. It seems like they're focusing on more coherent seasons, so like storylines kind
Yeah,
of
they
coming
literally
across
say
seasons.
that.
Which
Rare notes that new live events won't be one and done, but will instead enter some sort of rotation. Makes sense.
Which I like because I remember way back when they did like the Flame Heart thing, and then I know they've done stuff since then, but like we had to wait forever for the next stuff to come out. So anyway, seems like a good update to me. I'm really excited for. I mean, Field of View is going to be really nice, but I'm really excited for those custom servers.
Yeah, here we go. All of which brings us to Rare's final review, and shout out to Eurogamer.net. This is over at their website. Confirmation that custom servers, aka custom Cs.
Oh, okay. Clever.
Clever girl.
Yeah.
Clever girl. Dude, my favorite meme that I saw that we should share. In fact, we'll drop it on our community tab over on YouTube so you can go check it out. It's the eyes, close up of eyes, and it's Swedish girl. It goes Swedish girl, Norwegian girl, Scottish girl, British girl, American girl, and it's all like different eyes. And then it goes an Asian girl, and then it goes clever girl, and it's
The dinosaur.
it's
The Velociraptor- the
Yeah, it's the close-up of
Velociraptor? Yeah.
dinosaur eyes.
That's
Which
cool.
didn't we find out like velociraptors are like the size of chickens?
No.
they're regular size.
No.
There
like,
are mini ones.
they're like 5 feet tall.
No, like the actual Velociraptor is like
I don't
maybe a
think
little
that's
bit bigger than a
correct.
chicken. No, you can look it up. I've been really into dinosaurs lately.
Oh yeah. By the way,
And
by the
there's-
way,
there's
when you
the-
jump
there's
in,
the-
Spicy, has your kid jumped into the
Yeah.
dinosaur game lately? Did you make this discovery that pissed you off like it pissed me off?
What dinosaur
I
game?
jump in. I was a huge dinosaur kid. I jump in. There's all these fake names now for the dinosaurs, like all these new names, and it's like,
Wait, what
You know
the-
what
you
is
mean
so
the
funny?
Oh, you mean the Stegosaurus? No, that's now a Stegosaurus.
I was literally going to just bring that up because today I was reading a dinosaur book to my child,
Yeah.
and I have no idea where all these names came from.
Yeah. It's like they needed to keep people interested, so
Well,
they
I-
just started making up
The
names.
big
no, I
schlongadong.
I think
Yeah.
technology's gotten better, so we've learned more.
No, all it is, it's
'Cause we-
still like
because again-
the one that pisses me off the most. Because literally, my favorite dinosaur was a Stegosaurus. For those who don't know, that's the one with all the things on its back. It's like a
Yeah.
big one with
Yeah.
the shells on its back, and then it's
Yeah.
got a spiked tail.
Yeah.
But now it's polka dotted and has a
No.
really weird name.
Yeah, yeah. Now there's like, and they're like, this is a different breed. How do you know that's? How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know like they're like humans are humans? They're not going to be like, if Earth was to go extinct under their logic, like Spicy would be discovered and they'd be like, this is actually a
A
human.
massive
human-
schlongadong.
a human schlongadong. And then they'd dig up Jordan's body and be like, oh, see, he was not
He
as
was-
tall. He was not as tall. So he's a
He's a dingus
schnickelwinkle.
hungus.
He's a dingus hungus schnickelwinkle. Like, that's what they're doing in the dinosaur realm.
No, I think literally like technology has gotten better.
No, I don't
Because like
believe
we
it.
now know like
I think they're lying to
we
us.
now know
It
that
pisses me off.
well we now know that dinosaurs are or a lot of dinosaurs are now closer to birds than they are.
we always
We
knew
knew
that.
that. That
We
was
knew
always
that.
a thing.
That was the plot of Jurassic
That is
Park
literally
1.
the plot of Jurassic Park.
no, it's
they
not.
fill in with bird
no,
the DNA.
they fill it in with like frog DNA.
No. But remember, the scientist was like, "See, they are flocking. They're running as flocks." I was right.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
what
yeah.
93,
Yeah, we knew that in 1993.
The new,
and that's when the movie was made. The book was written before
yeah,
that.
but no, we do know that velociraptors are like a little bit bigger than chickens. Now, what you want, the
They're
big
not-
red?
they're-
I don't
they're
think
like
that's
5
correct, dude.
No, they're not. No,
They're
I am
like 5 feet tall.
I will bet you cheeseburgers of
I'm
any
on it.
place
I'm
you
on
want.
that bet. I'm looking it up right now.
Velociraptors
Okay.
are maybe up to your knee. The raptor,
4 to 6 feet.
they're
is
like
my
lower
guess.
than your knee. Okay.
Okay, here we go. How tall
Now hold on.
was a velociraptor? Look at that.
The Utah raptor. Thank you. I will take all of your burgers.
How big is it?
No.
Just under your knee.
No. Okay, it's significantly smaller than the movie depiction. Okay, but here's the problem. It was about 2 feet tall at the hip, but around 6 feet long. Okay, so Jordan is right.
Thank you.
Jordan's right. We owe him a burger.
The raptor.
Son of a
The
bitch.
raptor.
This is freaking archaeologist world to me again.
No,
Okay,
the
the world
raptor.
is wrong
The
again.
This
raptor.
is my point about the dinosaur discussion.
I'm telling you, the raptor you want to go with, it's the old homebred one of ours, the Utah raptor. That's a big boy.
What? The homeboy raptor?
No, the homeborn raptor. That's us. The Utah raptor. That's a big boy.
I
I
just
told
want to
you.
leave.
That's why.
Can I
That's
just
why.
go?
Like,
I have
Guys,
been gutted here.
I watch a lot of React videos, and because Jurassic World just came out, there's a lot of paleontologists react, and they go through the Jurassic movies, and they're like, "Oh yeah, if this was real life, he could have just kicked that Velociraptor with his boot," because they were like little chickens.
Son of a bitch.
And then they said, but the Utah Raptor, they found that bad boy like X amount, like a few years after the movie was made.
That
They're like,
Utah Raptor
they're
has
like,
some nuts.
Yeah, they're like, that's a big one.
I mean, Utah Velociraptor was.
There is no
started
Utah.
that.
Oh, it's just
Velociraptor.
called Utah Raptor.
Yeah, Utah Raptor. Yeah,
Well, how do
that-
we know that that's not? That's what's in the movie.
Yeah, that's
It's
a big
6
boy.
It's 6 feet tall at the hip.
I think we're right now, David, because that's the one I was talking
See?
about.
And feathers.
Oh, it has feathers.
Yeah, no, that's a raptor.
That's how we breed them here in Utah.
That's right.
We
See,
breed 'em-
that's
we
what
breed 'em
I'm
big.
local.
We
Okay,
breed 'em
Jordan,
big.
I'm local
We
here.
breed-
That's what I was talking about. No burger for me. You owe me a burger now.
Yeah, no, it's spicy. I'm glad I'm reading these dinosaur books to my kids,
It's so annoying.
and I'm like, my whole world has changed.
Well,
What
see,
is this?
Not only that, my boy's 3, and up until this point, I'm saying this is a T-Rex. This is a Triceratops.
Triceratops. Thank you. Now it's a rhinographic. Blah blah blah.
And now these books that I'm reading,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I have no idea what this is anymore.
Yeah, same.
This is
Like,
it's a dinosaur.
somewhere between my childhood and my adult child rearing hood.
You realized how dumb we are.
They changed everything.
Also, little fun fact, T-Rexes, and I think they've kind of rectified this in the later movies, vision was perfect. Yeah, they could have, like, he would have
There was no standing still.
Yeah,
Don't
he,
move.
yeah, he would have just...
He would have just... The T-Rex would have looked at you and thought, why isn't this dude moving?
Yeah, he probably... Yeah, like...
So actually, the reason that he didn't end up going after you was because you confused him. He was like, wait, is he not afraid of me? What is that? All right, I can't deal with this guy. Must be crazy.
Yeah, there was
This guy's
huge...
taking a dump. I'm going to eat this guy.
Something's wrong with this guy. He's just standing there.
Yeah, apparently, and I'm not an archaeologist, but apparently there was a huge debate about, like, T-Rexes being scavengers or predators, and it turns out they're more predators than scavengers. And then there was a whole, like, vision thing, and they're like, yeah, no, they could see pretty good. They were predators.
I cannot express to you.
But I'll tell you this.
This is how civilizations fall.
I'll tell you this. I went and saw the new Jurassic World rebirth.
Okay.
So it's not that great.
It didn't look that great.
Yeah, but I mean, there was a couple parts.
There are some of those that are good. The first one with Chris Pratt was really good.
Yeah, but that was like a Star Wars one. It's like, okay, I can follow this, but then they came out with the other two, and you're like, that was stupid. Why'd you even do this?
Yeah.
And it ruins the first one. No, but there was a couple scenes in it that were like really tense, and it was like, oh wow, this is cool. But going back to the original movies, when the T-Rex comes out and that whole car scene, nothing beats that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was just like
nothing beats that.
Beautifully written, directed, choreographed.
The head comes down.
Yeah, into the
glass.
oh, dude! I close my eyes and I still get scared.
How about Newman getting attacked by the?
Oh, also,
freaking
those dinosaurs
poison
apparently
dinosaurs.
had no spit at all. They were like the paleontologist was like, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. That had no acid.
This is how civilizations fall. I'm telling. This is how Rome fell. They changed their dinosaur lore.
And then
And the people revolted. I feel lied to. Back to Sea of Thieves. Here it is. This is Eurogamer. All of which brings us to Rare's final reveal: confirmation that custom servers, aka custom seas, are coming in early 2026. These are set to feature a host options and toggles, enabling players to turn off the likes of the Kraken or Storms, weak, soft, also known as soft settings, spawn in chests, break current crew limits. Okay, that's cool. And more. They'll also include access to the tools Rare uses to make its trailers.
Oh, cool! So you can make
that's
basically they're thinking like let the community make their own machinimas.
It's smart. It's free advertising for them, including a cinematic camera. The catch is all of this is being labeled as a premium feature and will require a regular subscription to access. We just learned subscription game is going up. So Rare's justification being that custom servers are justification. It's not a justification if it's a fact, dude. Like Eurogamer, Euro trash. Rare's justification, you mean reality. It's not a justification. It literally costs money to run custom servers for people.
And I think for the most part, like people are like, okay, hey, we paid for a Valheim server to be hosted for us
Is
one
it still
time.
being paid? Are we still paying for it?
No, but remember we upgraded to the SSD drive? That was great. We were paying for it for like a year.
It was like $3 a month, and then we went to the $6 a month.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I've got that speed. Rare's justification being that custom servers are expensive to develop, maintain, and continue evolving. Interesting. There you go.
Yeah, good update for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Also, fun little, since we're talking about updates, I tried it today. Fun little update for Halo Infinite. They came out with like a new season type thing, Reclaimer. But they have basically like a Counter-Strike game mode where you plant the bomb and defend it. It's actually, and you buy weapons and there's a weapon economy. I'm going to say this for a, what's their stock at now, Microsoft? $1 trillion company. Their UI for the weapon purchasing could use a lot of improvement. But other than that, like I appreciate what they're like.
They fired those people.
Yeah.
I jest.
No, I don't know if that game mode was developer made or if it was like Forge made. If it was Forge made, it makes more sense. But it was kind of cool seeing fun little Counter-Strike, search and destroy, bomb planting, extraction game mode.
Yeah. Yep. We have some super chats. Super Shocker dropped 5 XoneBros memberships. Thank you very much, Super Shocker. Everybody that got a super chat, make sure you drop a BFF right now. Drop it right now. If you don't drop it, you're ungrateful. You are an ungrateful
How
person.
dare you.
How dare you? There's the BFFs right there. Thank you very much, Super Shocker. He also dropped a 669 Super Chat. He says, just used my Nintendo invitation email to order my Switch 2. Something cool that worked. Love it. Yeah, dude. Congratulations. You will join the likes of George the Man, who also has a Nintendo Switch 2. You still using that bad boy?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
I saw you playing Call of Duty. Were you on Call of Duty this week?
Yeah, because I'm trying to. I want to shoot something.
You were on Call of Duty and you didn't invite Spicy to join you?
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah. Well, no. I feel you ever just like I gotta shoot something. You know what I mean?
Yes, all the time.
So
Yeah.
I downloaded Call
Especially
of Duty.
after you find out dinosaurs are fake.
That is
Yeah,
so.
they
I was
lose
Your
gonna
favorite
talk to you about
dinosaurs
that.
of all time were fake.
So no.
Yeah, you know, your wife gave Carson a dinosaur book, and we read it today.
Oh, that's probably the dinosaur book she got my kids.
Is
that
it
also,
the dinosaur going to school?
that also crushed my dreams? Yeah.
Yeah, I read that to him today, and I'm like, dude, I have no idea what. My kid used to be like, that's a T-Rex, Triceratops, blah, 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 blah. He used to know him. Now he's like,
Oh, it's worse than my house. We have like pop-up dinosaur books that like go in depth on all the scientific facts. And now I'll be like, yeah, that's a T-Rex. And my kids will mock me for saying T-Rex. They're like, that's not a T-Rex, stupid.
My dad's such an
Oh,
idiot.
you think, what is that? That's actually a fake name.
boomer. Anyways, you're playing the Call of Duty.
Yeah, because I'm trying. That's why I downloaded the new Halo stuff. And then I got every single Battlefield game on Steam for $8. Yeah, you got to jump on that sale.
What is with all these July sales? Like this Amazon
like the
Prime
summer
deal
sale, yeah.
days? It's
Yeah.
just
Steam
like,
does that every year.
Is it? Oh yeah, that's right. That was
I
Steam
have
ones.
hundreds of games I'll never play.
There's Xbox right now on Xbox. There's some pretty steep.
No, yeah, there
purchases
is.
as well.
Because Battlefield 4 on Xbox is super cheap right now too.
I'm not gonna buy it.
But no. So I downloaded
You could
Battlefield
and then never play it.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
At that kind of price point. No, so I downloaded Battlefield 4 because Battlefield 4 was really fun once they got everything fixed. And I like Battlefield, like I like the class system of healing and blah blah. Right. So I downloaded Battlefield 4 because of FPS boost. Battlefield 4 now plays at 120 frames, and it is silky smooth. The only downfall is
When it dips to 30.
is they never upped the resolution, so I think it's like 900p or 1080p. You know what I mean?
On your television?
Yeah, so you could see so I was like, okay, well let me go over to Steam. It's only $1 on Steam, so I bought it on Steam. Fixed my issue because on the computer they give you the option to do your own resolution.
Fixed it right
So
away.
yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to. I'm just looking for a
baby.
shooter.
Oh yeah, I know.
Just want to shoot things.
I have been in that realm as well that we'll discuss in a minute. But first, Clutch Kwando just dropped 5 more XoneBros memberships. Thank you very much, Clutch Kwando. Appreciate it. Again, everybody, if you're one of those 5, and I see you, we see you, we see your name.
We'll revoke it.
Drop the BFFs right now as a thank you to Clutch Kwando. Thank you very much. Appreciate it and appreciate your support. 2 purchases I made right before I came over. Oh, also, I now have an open NAT. I opened my NAT up.
You never had that before?
No, I had it. So I was always in my basement, in my office, direct connected, so never had to worry about it. But the minute I go Wi-Fi, I'm like double natted always.
Yeah, Wi-Fi's.
Got it fixed. I'm now open natted.
Good
Wi-Fi up.
Did you have to do something in your router?
I moved my router and then I directly connected to it.
Nice.
So the Wi-Fi, the web mesh system that I have. So
How'd you get it up to where you wanted it?
Yeah, didn't we have this discussion? We even drew it out on a piece of paper on a member show one time.
So I have like the 3 web hubs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm just my one web hub is in my bedroom, and I just directly connect.
Oh, you have a wire in your bedroom?
No. It's Wi-Fi still. But
Oh,
directly connected to
I was
that.
on the phone with you.
Yeah. And so now it's open NAT, and it's just much. I now don't have to worry. So as a result, I bought College Football 26. It is out. It's officially here.
Oh, nice.
It's downloaded. It's ready to roll. I deleted College Football 25.
Because who needs it now?
Who needs it? Who needs it? I would like to submit once again. I had this discussion with Jordan, and actually, the more that I talk about it, the more it makes me mad. And it makes me mad because they got me. I will buy it. I will buy this game every year, but I don't need to. Just give me a roster update / whatever. And I think they could make more money doing this, which is funny. I'm actually arguing for them to give me more money, for me to give them more money.
Yeah.
And I think they should go to every 2 or 3 years for an official release.
Yeah.
If you even do that, I don't even think that you should do that. Because let my cards carry over every year and just drop new ones. I don't care if you give me the 2025 version of all of the cards that I've already collected and make me go collect those. Don't care, because I still have all my other cards that I collect.
Yeah, it could literally be like every other card game where they have like dates on it.
Yeah, and just treat it more like Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering and say only official ranked play is you have to have the updated roster. You have to have the updated gameplay, which is $20 every year instead of a full new gameplay. All your cards carry over, all your progress. If there's new features, that's a part of the $20 every year.
The problem is
that will never happen.
Yeah, they make
I'm segmented right now because, for instance,
you said, I will do it every year. I will buy this every year.
They make so much money doing it their current way.
They make so much.
So there's no reason for them. There's no incentive for them to do that.
It's the same as Rockstar banning us from the internet. I don't blame them. I get why they do it, but it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
The first one to figure that out, like if 2K does it, or it's going to have to be an EA Sports game. If either of those do it, it's game over. Every sports game has to follow. And when they do it, I think they'll actually make more money.
By charging less?
No, because I will be spending more. What's the game you've spent the most money in of all time?
Oh.
It's Hearthstone, right?
Free to play games.
Yeah, it's Hearthstone.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think that's why, because my progress now carries over.
Yeah,
you don't
Hearthstone.
segment your thing. I will pay. You can nickel and dime me for your upgrades.
We actually logged into Marvel Rivals the other day and immediately bought the landing page skin.
How much that new Captain America skin is amazing.
How much was it?
Really cool.
It's really good.
And then while I was in there, I was like, well, I got the Captain America one. You might as well get the Spider-Man one, too.
And how much was it?
Luckily, I had money left over from last season, so it didn't cost me anything.
Oh.
But I think they were, like $9 each or something? I don't know.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, but it was like, oh, okay, well, looks like I'm buying this one.
Yeah, so I don't understand do that. Because now you've segmented our community. We have shout out to Soulfinder. He's a champ and has been running seasons. I think they're on season, I want to say 3, Soulfinder. Correct me if I'm wrong, or anybody that's in the league. But they're stuck now. They've got to finish out the season on 25 before we can move over to a 26 season. And I'm on 26.
So right now you're preseason, getting warmed up, waiting for the real season.
And also, can I say, I'm just going to say it. I was not going to say their name, but Xbox Era did a fake review on Madden. On College Football 25. Everybody, go look at Xbox Era's YouTube review of College Football 25. Two things are going to stand out to me here. First of all, Spicy, out of the three of us, if our channel is going to do a review of College Football 25, is it going to be you that does that review? No.
I'm never going to. No.
Okay. So first of all, the guy that's doing the review
doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, did you watch it, by the way?
I watched it and I got bored.
But did you get what I was saying? Like, was it obvious?
Yeah, it was.
So 100%. I'm watching this review, and it's clear to me that the Xbox Era YouTube review of College Football 26 is fake. Like, I don't know. I think the guy played 15 minutes of it, maybe. And so I sent a text message to Jordan and Mark, and Jordan disagreed with me because...
Well, the reason I disagree with you
Dinosaurs.
is because, yes, I do think it was a little, like, boring and stale, like the way he was... It felt like he was reading off a script, and I do think that script was probably AI generated. But here's the problem. He wasn't wrong.
Yeah, in a yearly release, you can do that.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
you're not wrong about that.
In an annual release, you want to know my release? Like my review of the new Call of Duty is, hey, it's still good. The new movement's great.
So my complaint,
like, it's an annual thing. Like there's not much that.
Yeah, my complaint was that this is one of the worst reviews I've ever seen.
The burger.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, let me. Here you go. Look at that. Oh,
you just tore it. Here's your money. Tear it in half.
You got the $5.
Here's the money. Just tear it in half and
There's
throw
your
it
burger,
out.
Jordan.
Rip it and throw it out.
Up and
Let's
never
put that in
mention
the
it
pot. We
again.
should have a permanent pot here.
Why is it illegal
every day.
to like destroy money?
Because it's not technically your property.
Like technically government property.
Yeah.
Makes me want to destroy it more.
Okay, Joker.
That's how I feel about it now that I learned.
You want to
about,
see how I got these scars?
that's how I feel now that I learned about dinosaurs.
Well, like, I mean,
Are you Harvey Dent?
I break my back to earn this, and then I can't do what I want with it.
Okay, the reason the review, I first watched the review, and my critique is this guy clearly hasn't played the game. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And one of the big giveaways is at the very beginning, the dude says, "This is one of the best American football games I've ever played." Like, dude.
And then he lists, like, they have play now, online play
He
with
literally
friends.
goes to the main menu and be like, they have great features, like play now, online mode,
The reason it feels like
dynasty mode.
AI is because it was given bullet point features.
And I'm like, what is this? So then Jordan disagrees with me a little bit.
Well, I mean,
I'm like,
again,
that's it. I gotta prove Jordan wrong because it's how my mind works. So I took the transcript from the YouTube video and I put it in AI and I said, what is the likelihood that this script for this video was created by AI? And it basically said it was. It was like 70% of this script is completely fake. Here's why, or made by AI. Here's why, with about 15% maybe human ad lib. And I said
it was actually 85%.
it was 85%, so it was higher.
Yeah.
Then just to make sure, I took one of my videos and I said, how likely, and I took the transcript, how likely is this video to be, run the same analysis.
And what's funny is
it flipped it.
And it also insulted you.
How did it insult me?
Because it was like, yeah, he's not speaking correctly. This is totally a human.
That's what it says. Because one of the giveaways is that there's clearly like personality and it's
Positive.
Clearly, this person has a low IQ.
yeah, basically. Like it clearly is. And it was 85% of this is ad lib.
And I can't tell, but I think he smells bad.
And maybe 15% is AI assisted. And it's like, yeah,
a
dude,
10%
it's
chance
so
of bad hygiene.
Xbox era. Shout out, everybody, go watch it. Xbox era. You can't do that on review. Like, I am.
But see, again, this is my point.
And there's 30,000 views on that video
Was the review wrong?
at the time. Kind of, it was because it was just generic marketing talking points that AI clearly took from the EA Sports webpage, the college football webpage.
But it wasn't
versus
wrong.
like online sport.
again,
by the way, online gaming, online sports gaming.
That's the downfall of the annual release.
There's like a bunch of sports gaming channels who have done reviews, and yeah, all of those they feel real. They're accurate. Yeah. So, moral of the story: if you're going to do that, be better at lying.
Yeah, no one cares if you lie.
Yeah.
You just got to be better.
You got to be better at it. You got to trick me. Don't make it so obvious. Like in using the words like, "This is the best American football game I've ever played."
Well,
like what's the equivalent to that?
When he listed the main menu like all the way through, like you could say like, oh, they got game modes like multiplayer, play now, and then they got dynasty mode returning, and then you would jump into dynasty mode, right? But like there was like an actual.
And one of the new things that I like, literally in this review, he says they're custom. You can custom create your character, and it's great.
Yeah, you can always do that.
Yeah, that's something that you could always do.
I think I'm getting with Jordan here. Is he wrong?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he's not. It's not like. It's just like, hey, the new football review or the new Call of Duty review. Like,
you want to know
they
what
put some new stuff in.
Saying this is the best American football game I've ever played is the equivalent to. It's saying like, it's like watching a review for Call of Duty, spicy, and saying like, the way that this feels on my gaming paddles is fantastic. Like it feels really solid on my gaming paddles. Like, yeah, bro. That okay.
Using both joysticks on
Using
my
both
controller, I'm
joysticks.
able to move through the map
Fluidly.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
I should make a channel AI reviews.
We should make
That's a good one.
Yeah, AI reviews. Or just make call it obvious reviews.
Obvious review.
And just have it so
Just say
generic.
it's so generic about everything. Like, Sea of Thieves is introducing custom servers,
So
which means your servers are now custom and you can pay for them, having lots of fun with your friends. Yes.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea. The reason that's not a bad idea is that's really easy to make.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and it gives you an idea like, all right, this is what AI thinks of it.
What does AI think of American football?
American football. One of making it one of the top American football games ever to have been made.
Get
You
your
should-
burgers
do-
and
you-
fries
do
and
you-
eat while you play
I
this
wanna,
game.
I want to see I want to ask AI to review Expedition 33
Shall we do it right now?
and see
Here.
this is a wonderful art piece given to us by.
Yeah, it will be like
very bullet
it'll be
points?
generic. Give me a short review script of Expedition 33.
Can you do it in your American accent that you're doing?
I'll read it.
Oh, it gave you choices. Ooh,
Yeah,
it likes you enough to give you choices.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
read me
prefer
the
this
first two
okay.
sentences.
Expedition 33 is a stylish turn-based RPG from Don't Nod that wears its inspirations proudly.
Yeah, you're
Think
gonna have to edit that one from "Don't Nod."
Think Octopath Traveler meets Darkest Dungeon. You'll lead a squad of warriors on a bleak road trip to overthrow a mysterious figure known as the Paintress.
Yeah, that one-
Combat is layered but approachable, blending timeline manipulation and status effects in a way that rewards planning over button mashing
And
with
that's
your
actually good.
paddles.
Yeah, I actually think he's right.
That part's good. He's completely wrong in the first paragraph. It's from Sandfall Interactive, and it's not a road trip.
Visually, it's striking, with storybook illustrations drenched in gloom and surreal detail. The story can feel heavy-handed, and some progression systems drag. But if you love tactical RPGs with a dark fairy tale twist, Expedition 33 absolutely delivers. Okay.
I'm going to just cut that out and make that into a video.
Fact
Yeah,
that works, that's 10 times better than the College Football 26 review by Xbox Era tells me, just illustrates how bad that was.
You just have to change two things in the first paragraph. It's a decent
Final verdict, a thoughtful, atmospheric RPG with tactical depth. Just be ready for a slow burn.
7 out of 10.
That would also be a part of my channel. I will give everything a 7 out of 10.
Yeah. All right. We will run this video as a short.
Yeah, all
as
we
a
have to
test.
do is change "Don't
And
Nod"
we'll
to
layer
"Sandfall,"
over.
and then just take
We'll
out
lay over it and we'll see how it does.
take out "road." It's a bleak trip.
Yeah.
or journey. We'll change "road trip" to
No,
"journey."
we'll leave it all. Leave it all and see if we get caught.
Well, I think
a
when they
test.
say "from Don't Nod," who the heck is that? Is that that's probably like the website it took it from or something.
Don't nod.
Just ask it, where did you get Don't Nod?
Oh yeah, I'm going to Google to ask.
Just ask it, where did you get Don't Nod? And then it'll say, you are correct. And then it'll...
Excellent point. And you're right to question this. That's what it will say.
Excellent catch.
Excellent catch. That's on me. Don't nod is incorrect.
There you go.
Expedition
yeah.
33 is developed by Sandfall Interactive, a studio based in France. Now they're going to add that whole part in there. Xbox, turn-based RPG from Sandfall Interactive. Nope, they just replaced it.
And then they changed "road trip" too. Quest to break a deadly curse tied to the Paintress. Wow.
That's not actually accurate, though.
Yeah, but it's more accurate than "road trip,"
Yeah, that's
and it's only not accurate because you've beaten the game.
I mean, it's kind of like a road trip.
Mark,
I think it's kind of like a road trip, too.
yeah, you do eventually get a vehicle.
Once you get Esquier, it's kind of like you're just hanging out.
It's kind of like a road trip.
Your camp at night,
Come to think of it, every game is kind of like a road trip.
it's kind of like a road trip.
Yeah, maybe they're not wrong.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just gonna make a channel AI reviews,
Claire Obscure, road trip.
and then at the end a big boom, 7 out of 10. Every single game I do, every single game, every single game, yeah,
Regardless?
7 out of 10. Yeah, regardless, just 7 out of 10.
Call it 7 out of 10 reviews.
Yeah, that's 7 out of 10
Or 710. Call it 710 reviews.
That's a good one.
And then just make every review 7 out
It's
of
like
10.
literally, how long did it take you to read that? A 2-minute video and then 7
That's a
out of
really
10
good
right at the
idea.
end.
710 reviews as a joke. And then even in the about me say, these are not real reviews, these are fake.
But they're better than half the reviews
But
out
they're
there.
better than half the reviews out there. And they're still better than half the reviews out there. That'd be hilarious. Hilarious. Dominic DiBiaso and AOG War Dog both dropped super chats, both tier 2 arbiters. Thank you very much. 55 months and 35 months, respectively. AOG says, yo, what's up, bros? Had to take a break from the Xbox Quest to drop in and say what's up. Hope you all have been having a great week. That's right. He did drop in Discord. He got the Xbox Quest, the Meta Quest.
Oh, nice.
Xbox.
Very nice.
He showed
Very
some
cool.
pictures. Very, very cool. Very, very. And Spicy got a new controller that he's been keeping from us and hasn't showed us that is freaking sexy.
Yeah, the see-through blue.
See-through blue.
I haven't been keeping from. It's been on that desk this whole time.
I wish I could have that in all aspects of my life.
See-through blue is.
I'll show it to you, everybody.
See-through blue is what I wore on my wedding night.
Wow. Good for
Hey,
you.
should we talk about the really big thing that happened this week?
Hold on, I bought College Football 26.
thought you were gonna
Sorry, I thought you were done with that. Sorry.
I thought you were going to go into your wedding night. wait. No, I've been waiting years to get to this talking point.
On my wedding night, one of my friends texted me, "Have fun, buddy," and I replied, and my wife got mad at me for responding, and then she yelled at me, and then I looked at the text, and he said, "I can't believe you just replied to me." Well, I think I sent a GIF of like fist.
The Arnold or
Tiger
the,
Woods
the
fist pump.
Arnold and
Tiger Wood fist
The
pump.
FBI got you punching too many pencils.
Oh, but I also preloaded and downloaded Helldivers, and I got
I
I got the Super Citizen Edition, baby.
Did you
I am a
see?
super citizen.
Did you a very very small subset of people, and I think some of it might even be trolling. But did you see the big thing on X or Twitter or whatever? There's a couple PlayStation users that are going to grief the Xbox users because they're disappointed that Sony would put this game. Now, to be fair, I think some of it's trolling.
Yeah, of
Little new soldier hazing. You know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
happens from time to time.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, if there's a bug coming at me and you're in artillery range, I'm sorry. That's just, you're going down.
There's actually a lot of friendly fire in this game.
Yeah,
lot.
it's hilarious.
And you always feel bad, but then
There
you
is
gotta-
times
But
Sometimes
Super
you gotta
Earth needs
survive.
Yeah, it's Super Earth. You know what I mean, come on.
Every super citizen understands.
I've been wanting to jump back into that on the
very
PC, but
excited.
I'm like, I think I'm going to wait for Xbox. I'm really excited for that too, to come to Xbox.
One more thing. Can I just say, because I have been dying to talk about it all week, I have jumped back into Red Dead Redemption in a big way, and I am loving every minute of it. I've never replayed a game like story campaign a second time. Like any replayability has always been multiplayer, and it's like I'm just really taking my time. I think it's better the second time because you're not rushing, you're not worried about making it through the story. You're really just like enjoying yourself. It is truly a masterpiece. Like that world, fantastic.
It's really fun.
Yeah, well done.
I still, I think Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably like, I'll have to say it's the better game. But like, there were some characters in Red Dead 1 that just had such
I prefer.
good
So
like
the world is
fa-
undeniably better.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay.
In 2, but I do prefer the story of 1 still.
Because-
I think they balanced the like seriousness with zany.
Like
that
two of my
is
favorite
Rockstar-
characters
that
was I forget his
Rockstar
name, the guy with the top hat who sold you all the crap.
Snake oil salesman?
Yeah, snake oil salesman, and then Sid,
did. Sid.
the gravedigger. Like they're
Sid.
just. Anyway,
I mean, also give it up for the head Mexican dude just doing ladies on the table
yeah, that
while
was,
you're walking in.
like whoa.
Got to give it up for him.
El Presidente.
El Presidente. Whereas like Red Dead 2 has that, but it's a heavier game. And Red Dead 1 is still heavy, no doubt, but best world out there. The other thing that I did is last night for the first time, I've been avoiding Red Dead Online. I jumped into it last night. First of all, I am way confused at everything that there is now. I have every role unlocked already, but it does. My camp is still in the same spot it was. I've got some bonus stuff there because I paid for it at the when it first dropped. But one of the cool things, my dog came up to me, and I totally forgot this. My dog at the time was Bentley. My dog in the game is Bentley, and I was like, oh, hey, there's Bentley. Oh, that's so cool. But like, it's cool, like that's saved on a server somewhere that I have no control over and could be deleted at any time. But it's there.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it was a cool thing. cool thing to jump into. But Red Dead Online, it's Jordan, you jumped into it. Like, there's enough to do there because in Red Dead, the single player campaign, I'm going hard on hunting. And I think I might just go hard on hunting in Red Dead Online. It's cool. Jordan, what are you thinking about, man? You're not paying attention.
No, I was just thinking about Red Dead Online. It is fun.
Dude.
By the way, I talked to Barbara Blake. No one has a recording of when he got horse kicked in the face at our campsite.
Oh,
That's a shame.
But it's I'm talking about it, stuff like that. Rockstar's got to be the best at open world.
yeah. I just wish they, like, cared about it. And I get why
As
they
much
don't.
as they did, like, GTA.
Yeah, I get why they don't.
Yeah.
Red Dead Online is the, like, ugly stepchild, I guess. Of their...
Well, I logged in. I remember, like, there's still probably nowhere near as much stuff to do as there is in GTA, but there's definitely more than when, like, we first started
yeah,
playing.
there's more, for sure.
So, but it's
fleshed
still,
out.
like, not, you know.
It's still middle.
Like, it's more of a... You go to hang with your friends, which I guess is what GTA Online is, you know, and do some different
be
stuff.
in that
yeah.
world, because that world, I'm still over in the Grizzlies. That's my favorite part of the entire map, the West Grizzlies.
I mean, it's
No.
the Rockies.
It's the Rockies. Yeah, it's the Rockies. You got snow. I've got the plains, and I've got lots of animals to shoot.
AOGC, it still feels empty. Yeah, and it does kind of still feel like content-wise feel a little empty. Like you just kind of,
Yeah.
because I mean, how many times you can do?
Well,
the same
everything
mission?
else
I
is
don't know.
in instances.
Yeah.
Rather
Yeah.
than being in the free roam.
So,
But yeah, really good game. Anyways,
but you know, I don't know.
map.
Long day at work, go down to the bar with your friends.
I
grab a
really
drink.
wish it had Texas Hold'em, though. Like, I wish their poker system was a lot better.
Yeah.
Even though Texas Hold'em didn't exist when this game technically...
Did Texas exist?
Yeah, you're...
Yeah, 1890. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but was it the same Texas as we know today? I don't know.
Was anything the same as we know today?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Dinosaurs aren't.
Dinosaurs definitely weren't. I mean, in that game, we're going after dinosaurs, and they're the old school Stegosaurus types.
But I think it was a missed opportunity to just have a better poker system, because I would have spent so much time.
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
it
you
was
could have done
actually
some
legit.
goofy quest where
Well, but
like
then
some
do
guy's
it-
like, "Hey, what if I do this weird new poker game?"
Yeah.
But then also do it, like, because I think everybody was excited thinking that, okay, GTA Online has been so huge for them. Imagine now if they just take all the things they put in there, but put it in the West.
Yeah.
And I think that was the hope, and everybody, I mean, that's what we were all thinking.
I mean, GTA
And then-
had the advantage of years of development at that point.
And then over time, it just never happened. And I mean, I get why. It's
What I
they
want to know
everybody
is
in GTA.
when GTA 6 comes out, I assume it's going to come out single player only, and they'll release online a few months down the road, like they usually do. It kind of seems to be their track record because they did that with Red Dead as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to take all current features of GTA 5 online and put it in there and just have this giant, robust, almost overwhelming things to do, or if it's going to be the same thing, little shallow up first, but over time it's going to build up.
I think it drops pretty robust. I think Grand Theft Auto 6 will be 25% of all gamers' last first game. Like I really believe that. We already know one of the things pushing subscription gaming and the struggle of the AAA model is so many people only play one game. I mean, what was that statistic, Spicy, that we've talked about? Most people are playing a game from 11 years ago plus. Like
Yeah, and everyone, they did it on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, and it was the lowest was 7 years, and I think the highest was like 8.5 years.
Yeah.
on each respective system. That's what the majority of the people playing are playing 8-year-old games.
Yeah, and a lot of that is people playing one, maybe two games at the most. Like they're playing the same game over and over and over again, and that's I think Red Dead. Because if you think about it, with the mini games in in Grand Theft Auto, with the mini games, you're getting. You could get your Tarkov fix inside of Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's not as good as Tarkov, but also I don't have a freaking house and a girlfriend and a yacht in Miami that all my friends can come hang out on.
Yeah, I think
in between games.
I think that's going to be a huge system in Grand Theft Auto 4 is the housing system.
Oh yeah,
I think, and have a lot of it be purchased with real money. I think that's Rockstar's going to be making a lot of money.
What do you think a yacht costs dollar-wise if you just want to buy it, not earn it.
Well,
I think in that game.
I mean, you're not going to buy it with real money. You're going to buy the shark cards.
Yeah. That's how you get away with it.
That's how it's going to translate. But no, it'll be expensive.
What do you think? $100 or more?
Oh no, it can't be. There's no way. It could be.
Well, here's the thing.
You go Mark Zuckerberg yacht size. You could. I may drop $100 on a freaking cool yacht.
How much would you pay for a penis rocket?
There is no amount of money.
And Bezos up to the moon.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you guys think the rumors will be true and Grand Theft Auto will be the first $100 game?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. And it's not.
So okay,
Tarkov is.
base.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Tarkov is the first $250 game.
Okay, but see, is it $100 true $100 or is it technical? Like, is it one of those things that?
Well, personally, what I think they're gonna do, if they're smart,
I don't think
it
needs to be $100.
Well, no, I think it's gonna be a typical, let's say $70 or $80 game because that's what Take-Two does. We know it's at least gonna be 70.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do 80 because it's GTA 6, and I think they're gonna do $100 deluxe edition 5 days early. Everyone in the world will buy it, and that's how you kind of,
Do all of us, Spicy? You buy that $100 edition?
if they say $100,
probably buy
$5
it.
early, yeah, I'd buy GTA 6. Yeah, I'd probably
What's
buy
the perk though? Is that the only perk, or do
No,
you get
you get a $10 shark card.
$10 shark card
it.
and 5 days early access?
that you can't use for 6 months when the actual online comes
The
out.
thing is 5-day early access is kind of enough,
And you get a pimp cane.
or a hat.
No,
You
I
get your
think
choice.
basically you're paying $100 for the real release date, and then you're $70 for the rest of the people on the secondary release date.
I mean, they're going to add so much. They're like.
Do you think any of us in this room will be our last first game?
No, probably not.
No, we'll always play. By that, it doesn't mean that you don't play other games, but really, that's your main, like,
I mean, it'll probably consume some,
for how long?
I don't know, usual gaming.
It'll consume maybe 3 months of my life.
Because think about who's playing GTA right now. Like it's pretty much your hardcore player base. You might have a surge of new
I
people.
think just
because
single
everybody's-
player will consume 3 months of your life.
Nah, single player will consume about a month and a half.
Because they're not dropping with, like, it will be a tiered release.
Sure.
Like, it's not going to drop with online.
Yeah.
No, yeah, online will come.
Online will
like-
drop month 3, month 4, month 5. When
Probably,
does that drop?
I'd say it a month later.
I actually think it's really smart because is it relaunch? So it's launching on PlayStation and Xbox day one. Is it launching on PC day one? Because
actually don't know.
Usually the PC comes later. I actually think their staggered release is not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, it is not a bad idea because it reinvigorates your game. So, and on that point, that's why 3 months might be too soon. Maybe it's 6 months. Maybe it's right around Christmas. Maybe it drops.
Well, we have the official release date. If they don't,
What is the
change it
official
again?
release date?
It's like what was it? Something 2020. It's early 2026. I'll look it up.
Yeah. Make sure you ask AI so they give us the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Then say, is this correct?
You know what's annoying? How Google gives me like default now AI answers.
May 26th.
So annoying.
2026.
May 26, 2026.
So see, I could see them go
Then Christmas
May
is-
26th and then November online drop.
Or do they wait for 2027 for online? Do you wait that long?
No, I think you drop Christmas time.
I think it's a month after.
Well, either way, I think Grand Theft Auto is going to make them a huge chunk of money, just the game. The online is for reoccurring money, I would
Oh yeah,
assume,
100%.
yeah.
100%. So how far into GTA Online did you guys get? I think I remember we were pretty hard for a while, and then like we got our apartments, and then the casino update dropped, and that's when I stopped.
I played up until the heists.
Yeah, I think that's when we all played. Like, the heist started coming out.
Yeah, but then we never
They started
'cause
fleshing
casino-
everything out, and then we stopped.
And that
Casinos dropped, and then we never got into casinos.
You know what? I tried to play it again, like a couple years later, and Lester wouldn't shut up.
yeah, he just keeps
He
like,
kept
hey!
calling me. It was shut
Kind of
up.
fits his character, though. He's kind of,
Lester, just shut up. I wish there was a block. Maybe there is. I don't know. But he would, because it was catching up on all the updates.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of games do this because it's just a automated thing.
Red Dead does. When I opened my chest, I had tons of items.
Lester, I don't care.
Something that I can't
stop
collect.
calling me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'm really excited for GTA.
Me too.
I think the characters. I mean,
Dark Knight has it in our Discord chat. I asked today in Discord, guys, come join us over on Discord. I asked, what is the most overrated game in your opinion? And Dark Knight's here in chat. And shout out to him. He says,
Oh,
for
you're calling him out?
It's GTA 5. Yeah, that's why he says I'll wait for a sale. And I get that. It just doesn't hit with some people. What's
Guns of War 5 was fun.
on that note?
I loved that game.
Spicy, what's your most overrated game? What game do you everybody loves and you're like, that's overrated?
But I'm wrong. Any Madden game. I just hate Madden. I hate sports games.
Yeah, but that's let's exclude sports games.
Okay. I Brink. I hate that game.
Yeah,
That game was overrated. And then but real answer, I hate that game so bad. That game can suck it.
So those of you that are new here and have not been from the original, I believe Spicy actually banned someone from chat,
mentioning that game.
from chat / Discord for bringing up Brink constantly.
Yeah.
He hates it that much.
Yeah, I hate that
So
game.
there's some history there.
There is. It's loaded. Overrated. I have to think about that.
Jordan, you have an answer?
I think so.
What is your answer?
It might get a lot of people angry, but I think Warzone is a little overrated.
You mean Warframe?
Warzone. yeah.
Why?
It's just not fun. Well, I mean, okay, no, I shouldn't say it like that.
That's fair, because I agree.
No. It's not that it's not fun. It's just like if you're not, I don't feel like you can play that game casually.
You have
Like it's a sweat fest.
it is a sweat fest. That should be the name of your YouTube channel.
I don't.
Sweatfest 2025.
Sweat fest. 7 out of 10 sweat fest.
I don't think it's a bad battle. You know when Warzone first came out, like there was all this crazy, like everybody was talking like, oh man, this is better than Battlefield 2042. It has more of a sandbox. People are doing crazy things. Like it was fun. You know why it was fun? Because no one knew the meta. No one knew what to do yet. Everybody was just playing a game. And then, 3 months later, every streamer in the world is like, use this weapon, and then it just becomes a sweat fest.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Toxic
maybe
butt
overrater's not the best word, but it's
Toxic
I don't
Butt
think
Wit
it's
says
the best.
The map is too cluttered in his opinion.
Yeah, they changed back to Verdansk. I played today for like a minute, but I didn't.
So on that note, do you think for multiplayer games that way that the internet has kind of ruined multiplayer games because everybody just looks up the meta and
well, like
everybody's
for
just playing
example,
the same way all the
and
time?
this I will say, and I think competitiveness has ruined World of Warcraft.
I agree.
For the same reason?
For the same reason.
yeah.
The game is designed around the top 1% of players, and in my opinion, it makes the rest of the game not fun because you have to design for the top 1%, so therefore everything is, again, a sweat fest, and then they'll be like, well, Jordan, but they just added the don't play the game button. Well, that's the problem. Why did they add the don't play the game button? Because the classes are so convoluted and so over-designed that only the top 1% can play them accurately or at the highest level.
People with no jobs playing 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
And it puts a lot of pressure on new players, like a ton.
Well, it does. I think that's why I've been enjoying Red Dead Redemption so much, because when it drops, you want to be able to talk about it. We have a podcast. Your friends are playing. The whole world is playing it. You want to keep up with everybody. And so you push through instead of just enjoying the game. You know?
Expedition 33 is a perfect example of excellent game design. A casual player can play. There might be struggles here and there, but they can figure it out and fix it. Yet, you can have a top 1% player
Go
min-max a
super
build and one-shot millions of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Perfectly designed game.
But in fairness, you're not PvPing that. That's the problem.
You're not, well, let's take PvP out of the scenario.
But even PvE.
In World of Warcraft, you're not PvPing either. You're raiding. That's all PvE co-op content.
But PvE, the minute you add multiplayer into it, that's the minute. Like, it's much easier. There's a lot of games that have correct balances that way, but it's because they're all single-player experiences.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're right. I think they could do that in World of Warcraft, but they don't because they cater to the top 1%. And they also designed the game around add-ons, which, to be fair, they have been pulling back a lot on the add-ons, which I appreciate. They still did have the don't play the game button, which I think it's like I just don't understand. Like, why are you looking at it from that angle? Like they created this problem of over-designed classes that only the sweatiest of sweats can play at the highest of level, which is the high-end rating content. And then they go, okay, how do we fix this problem? I got it. Let's put a button in the game that makes it so a casual player doesn't have to play the game.
Yeah, but at this point, it's because the people playing your game are the hardcore players.
At one point, it was over 20 million people playing the game.
Yeah, but we've moved. They will never get back to those numbers.
I think you can...
You know who will get to those numbers? Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah, but again, because they don't design for the top 1%.
Yeah, but there will be a 1% meta within that.
Yeah, but again,
it's
going back to Expedition 33,
and I know redesign World of Warcraft.
And I know you bring up the multiplayer aspect, but going back to Expedition 33, perfectly designed game in my opinion, because of how your casual players can play, yet you can min-max things to let's call it a top 1% and just destroy some of these hard mode bosses.
Yeah.
But anyway. So anyway, going back to Warzone, maybe overrated's not the word I'm using. I just don't think it's the best battle royale out there.
Spicy, anything pop into your mind since Jordan's been talking?
Yeah, but I think I'll offend people.
Do it. That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. Yeah.
And we actually talked about this game on the show earlier. I think Sea of Thieves for me is a little overrated. So
Is it overrated though?
it's pretty popular.
Yeah, I like that game. I think you're wrong.
I get so bored.
I get bored in that. The reason for
And
me
I'm
is
sorry, Blake's in chat. I play with Blake all the time, but he even gets annoyed during combat when I start fishing. 'Cause I just don't.
Yeah, fairness, you're not participating. Well, for me, the disconnect, it's super fun, Sea of Thieves, as like a go in and do whatever you want. But the sense of progression is lacking. And I get that that's both its appeal, but also, like, for instance, the sense of progression exists in Red Dead Online even. You get new features, you have to earn them and unlock them. And it's purely cosmetic, but it's not obviously cosmetic in Sea of Thieves. Like, I think it's they hide it a little. And let's be honest, it's more of a role-playing, I think, sandbox game.
100%. And there was a time I really liked it. And
you went hard. Wait, did you go as far as Jordan? Did you unlock what's the grind?
I got to like level 31
Yeah.
out of 50 or something like that. And it was
Remember,
like...
there used to be only 3 things to do.
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't. When you spend 4 hours and then the little meter goes up like 10 degrees, I'm out. I can't.
Yeah.
And then I have another one that I think will offend a lot of people too. A lot of younger people.
Fortnite?
No, I think that's a good game.
That came up in Discord. Some people said Fortnite.
I think Fortnite is actually a really good game.
What? Give me.
It's just I can see people not liking it because it's so popular.
Yeah,
and everything, but Roblox.
Okay.
I think that one.
That's because there's a generational thing.
Actually,
there,
I changed my Warzone is fine. I changed my answer to Roblox. That game is definitely overrated.
I think that game is overrated.
I'm sorry.
It's because kids got into it.
Yeah.
And you can create.
But kids got into Fortnite.
I think that's the most janky thing I've ever seen.
Minecraft is superior to Roblox.
Okay, I was wrong. Warzone is fine. It's fun. Roblox.
Yeah, and I don't mean to offend all the people that like. And I know I have young friends that learn to code in Roblox. Like it's a very good learning tool. Yeah. But I think
that's a generational thing. I think because I would agree with you there too.
I'm a boomer, I guess.
It sucks. Well, and then even the mini games that are in there, it's like, I don't think this is fun. I don't think this is fun. Like Minecraft for a learning tool, I think is superior to Roblox.
I don't mean to offend. It's just my opinion.
We got another super chat. PNX World dropped another 10 XoneBros gifted memberships. Huge shout out and thank you to PNX World. Very much appreciated. Everybody, we see your name. We see your name. It's on screen right now. If you've been gifted a membership, drop the BFF emote because you just got it unlocked, baby. Drop it. If you don't, you're a selfish son of a bitch.
Hey, did we ever talk about those subscriptions are doing well now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it for like 3 minutes.
Okay.
We talked about it.
And then we got distracted by like
distracted.
American football.
By the way, we're gonna have a post show today, our members only show that we should now rename Sweatfest.
Sweatfest 2025.
Join us for our Sweatfest episode.
Yeah.
Join us
Shirts
for the
optional.
Sweatfest. Join us for the Sweatfest after show.
Does that mean we're closing up shop?
That means we're closing up shop, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in and hanging out. Come join us over on Discord. A link is in the description below. Wherever you're listening to us on Spotify, wherever you're at, a link is in the description. Come join us. It's a great time. Good people. Come subscribe to us. Everybody that just got a gifted membership, don't go anywhere. You get access as a member to the Sweatfest 2025. Sweatfest July 2025. It's happening right after this. Things get wild. We talk about whatever we want. We show things that get us banned, like Red Dead Redemption trailers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We'll see you guys. Bye-bye, everybody.
So hard to